Okay, it's Wednesday, September 10th. Married to the Game, day 10. Crazy. We're 10 days in. Thank you to everybody that's been checking these videos out. Appreciate the support. It's so crazy to think that I've been doing this for 10 days straight, and I've learned so much about myself looking back in these videos and making these videos, and it's helped me get better every day. That's what this is about. Married to the game of life, getting 1% better every day. So thank you to everybody that's been checking these out. Today I woke up at 192 pounds, feeling great. I went on a walk, body's feeling good. Good wrestling last night, got a solid day today. Got a little core and cardio and some other mobility stuff I'm gonna do at the gym. Then a personal training client, then finish editing and uploading some of these videos to get a little head start. And then probably read a little bit, maybe a little tape study, and then wrestling training tonight. That's probably my last wrestling training this week. Besides that, though, we're Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days without drinking, 9 days without smoking, 9 days without sex. I think this is as far as I got last time without having sex, and a lot of people were like, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I'm doing it for me because I need to rewire my brain. I was talking to some people about this yesterday, and after any time I would have sex or stuff like that, I just felt like the days after I would just be craving that dopamine again, whether that's eating bad food or procrastinating or watching, YouTube all night or doom scrolling. It just was like always looking for another dopamine hit. So I want to take a complete break from that for 30 days, or at least as long as I can, and see if that can help rewire, my brain and the dopamine and kind of just all of that. And another thing, like I realized with that, is that after I would do that, I would just be craving it, and it would lead to me pursuing pleasure over my purpose. So there'd be times where I would skip wrestling training to go hang out with someone to do that. You know what I mean? Or be lazy and just sit around smoking and not go to wrestling training because I had a long day at work or something. So doing great on both those. 10 days was, I think, the longest. No, I think we're at the longest I've ever gone without smoking weed in a while. So there's 2 wins right there. So I'm feeling good. Life's great. Big day ahead. Happy Wednesday. Let's get it. So I was just checking my phone while I'm drinking my morning coffee right before I work out, and I'm looking at some wrestling news. And this wrestler, Tyler Breeze, just showed back up at WWE, and he's actually going to be at our show next Saturday. So this is already going to be a big show, the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament on September 20th in Lakewood at Mayhall's. 2 shows, one at 3 and one at 7. 1-day tournament, and it's big matches for me. I'm really excited. It's my first show in like 2 or 3 weeks, so I've just been ready to get to it. Been training really hard for it, and I'm really excited. And this guy already brought some buzz with him. He was in WWE for a while, but now he just showed back up on WWE. So there's already a lot of eyes on this tournament, a lot of eyes on our company, but this is going to bring even more buzz and more eyes. So I'm really excited for that and what opportunities are going to come from that. And I'm really excited for that. So it was cool to wake up to, and the 20th is going to be a good one, and then we're just kind of going from there. We've got some big shows coming up end of September, early October, and then I got 2, 3, 4, 5 shows over 6 weeks. So a good little schedule coming up. I want to be busier, but I'm going to make the most out of all those and hopefully parlay that into more shows. Or if not, it's just getting it rolling. So excited. Big week coming up. Let's get it. WES. Win every day systematically. What systems do you have in place? What do you got going on right now? How you spend your days is how you spend your weeks. How you spend your weeks, how you spend your months. How you spend your months is how you spend your years. And how you spend your years is how you spend your life. What systems do you have in place? Are they helping you or hurting you? The reason why I like having a morning routine, and people are always like, oh, look at this guy's millionaire morning routine. He gets up at 4 a.m. and he does this. Yeah, you can cut all that stuff out, but what routine do you have in your mornings that make you feel your best and perform your best and show up your best? For me, it's been walking, getting a little meditation on to clear my mind, writing down some thoughts if I got them just to clear my mind a little more. But starting my day with some movement, starting with a little water, getting my thoughts right, and then a good breakfast and a good workout, and pushing myself and get those wins before I show up to anybody else. So for the past month, I was getting up at 5, but I don't have to be places till later. So now I start adjusting it where I can sleep in an hour or two later, but I'm still doing the same morning routine. And I'm looking forward to this routine every day. I'm looking forward to the walk by myself. You can have an audiobook, you can have music, whatever you want. But me personally, I'm just by myself with my thoughts. I'm looking forward to that breath work, 10 minutes just trying to sit in silence with nothing but my thoughts. Writing down, reading the Daily Stoic or some other readings and just kind of getting my thoughts going for the day. Good breakfast, good workout. I'm looking forward to all that and getting it done early. So when I show up to whatever I have to show up, whether that's just being in public or a personal training client or wrestling training or talking to my parents, whatever it is, I want to be at my best. So what routines do you have in the morning that make you your best? What routines do you have at night to help you go to sleep? A lot of people forget about their nighttime sleep schedule, their nighttime rituals. People think they can just flip the switch and go to bed. It's not like that. It's got to be an ease in, gradual thing. And there's things you can do with the meditations or visualizations or gratitude or catching your breath and breath work and just kind of going through the day. What were the wins from the day? You can think about the negatives too, but I think more so, what were your positive spots from the day? What were the wins from the day? What do you have to do tomorrow? What's your to-do list? Maybe a little relaxing music, maybe a little stretching, a good shower, ease into it, getting off our phones, getting that blue light out of your eyes, but easing into the sleep. Because I've had so many of my friends tell me that when they lay down and close their eyes, it's the first time they're kind of just by themselves for the day and their thoughts are racing and they can't go to bed. It shouldn't be like that. You should just get into bed, ease into it, nice cold room, dark room, and pass out, recover, and be ready for the next day. So I think it's funny sometimes when people talk about these millionaire, billionaire guys talk about their morning routines and how crazy they are, and do what works for you. But having those metrics to know what systems you have. And the reason I'm making this is because I was thinking that I'm switching up a couple of my meals every week. I'm trying to add calories based on how much I weigh, but I'm also switching the meals based on how I'm feeling and the performance it gives me after I work out or after I eat them to work out or whatever I have to do. And it's small changes. I don't think people really care too much about me taking out cottage cheese and adding ground beef to my egg meal or trying to add another egg there or maybe adding a little rice here or adding some fruit here. It's like, you might not care about that. I'm posting it to show you what I'm doing every day pretty much, to show you what I'm working on. But what do you have? What are you looking back on? Hey, I could have done this workout better, or I could have done this better. If I got up a little earlier, I wouldn't have to rush. We're not rushing. Everything's chill. We're calm, cool, collect in everything we do, and we're always 2 steps ahead. So Wednesday, keep rocking, keep killing the week. You got this. Yes, sir. West 20 gets you 20% off. Best supplements out there. Shout out to Rhino Power. I'm drinking some Carbo Fuel and vanilla protein right now. Great workout. Couldn't do the Stairmaster because someone was on it, so I just did the treadmill. It's all good. We're off to personal training now, then getting some meals in, getting some videos done, maybe a little errand grocery. That's it. We're rocking, baby. Let's keep it rolling. Eating in the car. Peach with the chicken broccoli rice. I usually do an apple, but this peach was getting ready to get eaten, so I had to eat it. Then we're going to run some errands. Solid Wednesday, wrestling training tonight. Looking forward to it. I might get some sun, too. It's nice out. Might chill. Ready to upload these videos and get those out of the way and stay on top of it. 1% better every day. Keep improving, baby. So I thought about this the other week. If you lived with your grandparents, specifically your grandma, you have to be doing stuff all day, right? Because there's a lot of things from it. But what I mean by that is when you get home from work or whatever you're doing, your grandma's going to be so excited to hear about your day. And if you just said, oh, I had a day at work, she doesn't want to hear that. She wants to hear the good stuff. She wants to hear the conversations you had, or you did something good at work. You know, your family is so proud of you, but especially your grandparents. So sometimes if you're thinking you're just going through the day by days, start thinking about if you had to talk to your grandparents every day, or you lived with them and you saw them when you got home. I was thinking about moving out with my grandma because she's 91 years old, so I want to spend as much time with her as possible. And I know she's not doing well. I just tried calling her. She's probably busy right now, but I just thought about it. If I lived with her, I'd have to be doing something every day. Whether it was something small or something big, it's bettering myself and bettering the world. And I call it the grandma effect. So what are you doing daily that you could tell your grandparents or a family member that you think is a win or a success? Are you doing that? You should be. But also another thing about grandparents and elderly is that when they get old and they start, I saw a video on this and it really hit. But when they get old, they sometimes feel like they're invisible because people aren't talking to them, or you know, they are stuck at home or a nursing home at the worst case scenario. So if you have the time to talk to your grandparents or elderly family members or elderly in general, it can go as small as just opening the door for someone or talking to someone at the grocery store. I just make jokes. I'll see a guy picking up something and I say something, you know, and it's just to show them that we see them and they're not invisible, and you never know who you could run into and what advice they have because they lived a life. And again, when you get to that point, do you want to be? There was a guy I saw at the gym today working out. He was with the trainer, and he was pretty older, pretty elderly, and wasn't moving the best. And we can do everything in our power now to make sure when we get to that age, we are still moving and grooving and living the best lives. But you want to be at that point where you lived a full life. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is just live life to the fullest. You never know what tomorrow brings. Live in that present moment and live like there's no tomorrow. All right, a little physique update. Wednesday, September 10th. Feeling good. I'm like 195 when I just weighed myself after my meals. Feeling good. Keeping it rolling. Got to edit some videos, cryogenic, and then off to wrestling training. We keeping it rolling. Finishing up these YouTubes. Take a while to upload, but I'm getting the hang of it. Someone just sent me a video of someone getting shot. That's pretty fucked up. I don't want to see that shit. But I'm not going to let it throw me off, and it shouldn't throw you off as well too. I mean, it's fucked up, and prayers to everybody. But you just got to spread love daily. That's all it comes down to. Ignore all the bullshit that they put to you or give to you or want you to see, because they want everybody to see that, all ages. And when I was a kid, you had to look at the news to see stuff, and now it's sent to our phones and everywhere you look, no matter what age, because kids as young as fucking 1 year old have a phone, and they're probably seeing this shit and they're probably traumatized for life. So it's spooky, it's scary, it's shaky, but I just want to say, as long as you live your purpose and spread love, everything will be all right. So ignore that outside noise and do what you know you should be doing. Just hit Ascenta Wellness to get the cryo in, feeling great. There was a lady struggling to get in her car. She had like some cookies and stuff from the bakery next door, and I asked her if she needed help getting to her car. She's like, "Can you tell I'm struggling?" Haha. She was laughing, and when, I don't know, we got a quick little laugh, and again, love talking to people. Feeling great though from the cryo. Thank you to Ascenta Wellness for always hooking me up every day. Feeling great. Off to wrestling training. I'm going to be pretty early, but I'm just going to get my own thing in, get my rolls on. Didn't do too much yesterday, so going to get a little cardio and whatnot going. Could go back home, but I might as well just go out there and chill for a little bit, let my food digest, and then get to it at training. The real training doesn't start till like 7, so do as much as I can before on my own, and then do some training with them. I'm trying to leave at like 9 at the latest, and then in bed by 10. Up at 7 tomorrow, back to it. Got personal training tomorrow night. Solid day in the morning, just a good workout, and then getting to it. But yeah, right now, wrestling training. Getting that work in. Good little class, working hard. Got my cardio in. I tried to film some of it, but I was so gassed I didn't do too much, so. Working hard though, working hard. Good training in the books. Heading home now. Big shout out to Derek Dillinger, always having a great training. Headed home. I got my salmon meal with me. I'm not that hungry right now. I'll eat when I get back. I just kind of want to get back and take a shower and eat, and then I'm going to bed. I'm passing out. Solid day though. Wednesday, we're halfway through the week. Thanks to everybody that's been watching these. I appreciate the support. Starting to get a little buzz rolling. Got my match announced for next Saturday against Colin Delaney. I'm really excited for that at the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament. Me and Colin going one-on-one. It's the first time we're ever wrestling in a singles. We did like one tag together, but I don't know if we even did anything in it. But I'm really excited for that match. Colin has been like a huge help for me in my whole career. Always been someone I could ask for advice. He's taught me so much. I'm super grateful for him. Excited for this match. It's gonna be a big test. He's been doing this for a while. He's done it at, you know, the highest levels. He's wrestled some of the best guys. He is that veteran. And like I said, I've learned a lot from him. This is going to be a big test for me. This is round 1 of the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament. I really want to make a run in this tournament because, you know, it's huge. It's huge for AIW. It's huge for the Cleveland wrestling scene. And it's huge for my wrestling career to have that accolade. And the winner gets a title shot at their choosing. And there's only one belt I haven't won yet at AIW. So it would be a good way to get back on top after losing the belt. So, long story short, though, I'm excited to get in there with Colin. It's going to be a huge test. I've really been just dialing up and gearing up for that. And, yeah, I'm ready to rock. That's September 20th. So, I don't know when this is coming out. I think I know when this is coming out. This is going to be out the week of. So, this is going to be the Saturday of the week this drops. And Lakewood, Ohio, Mayhalls, AIW, JT Lightning Invitational Tournament. 2 shows, 1 at 3, 1 at 7. Trying to make a run in the tournament. Get your tickets for both. It's gonna be a good day. But either way, thanks for checking out Married to the Game, the vlog, the life of someone trying to make it to the show, make it to WWE, AEW, TNA, Japan, Mexico. Someone trying to make it, but not only make it in wrestling, not only make it in the gym, but make it in life. 1% better every day in all aspects of life. This is day 10 of Married to the Game, and I'm not stopping the vlogs, and I'm definitely not stopping the 1% better every day. This is holding me accountable. I'm so grateful to everybody that's been watching these. Excited for what's to come, and we're just going to keep building that momentum for life to get where we need to be. So hopefully this inspires. If you got any questions, hit me up on YouTube, I guess, or Instagram, or wherever, Facebook, whatever you want to do. Email me, get in touch. You got any questions, I'm happy to answer, happy to help in however I can. Got the ebook coming soon, got some custom plans coming soon, coaching coming soon. But really, I'm just focused on making that ebook, really just focused on helping anybody I can. So thanks again for watching these. Thank you to everybody that supports me. Let's go.